Fellas, fellas, you can be doing everything right and still, it's still not enough.
As a man who is willing to take care of you, the kids, and the household, but
Yeah.
has no ambition worse than
Wow.
When you say take care of, what do you mean?
he pays all the bills, he take care of the kids, he step in
How
everything.
how he do that with no ambition?
No, he got money. I want more.
You know what?
And he's complacent.
Okay.
Complacent.
Ah.
In the year when the job market is cooked, when the housing market is cooked, when people are walking away from their children, you got somebody at home that is paying your bills. He is taking care of you, and he is taking care of your kids, and you are figuring out, should I leave him? Are you cool?
Unfortunately, for a lot of men, there are so many women telling them you have to be more ambitious. And it's because they want the ambition to look like what they want it to look like. But his ambition is waking up every day and going to work, waking up every day and showing up for my children, showing up for my home. Like, that's just as ambitious. You know how ambitious you have to be when you are going through depression? Your girl is telling you you need to do more, and then you don't feel like you're good enough, but she don't know the mental and emotional and spiritual battles that you have and how you still trying to show up for your home. That's ambition, baby. Take a moment, read, I think it's 1 Timothy 5:8. Because what it talks about is a man who neglects his home is the same as a man who denies his faith. This man is taking care of his home. There is faith and grace in that. He is being provisional. He's still leading. So we have to acknowledge that, because if not,
She ain't
you're going to
really
lose
saying.
that. Like, that's a gem, baby.
I make my own money. I make
Okay.
more than him.
Yeah.
Right?
And you said he pays all the bills,
Yeah.
and you make more money.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
You mentioned that you make more money than him, and I want you to know that was not done by mistake. That was a systemic thing that was put into place so that the black woman can be elevated to start looking at they men like they're not doing enough.
Yep.
Oh.
It is very intentional, the fact that you make more money, and even though your man is showing up for you, you start looking at him for like, why can't you do more?
The fact that this man is covering the bills, even though he knows you make more, let me tell you what he's doing. This man is willing to maybe put things on pause so that you can elevate. Think about it.
Crazy.
What you make becomes almost just yours. What you choose to do, you have the freedom to pivot and pivot and pivot. Try this, go to school, because this man is saying, I'm going to sacrifice and take care of the foundational things so that you can have a choice whether or not you want to work or not. And so when you saying that man lacked ambition, I just think it's ambition in a direction you can't recognize.
You know what the crazy thing about that though, man? She didn't get that from nowhere, man. The craziest thing is that now we have this society that of women who feel like, just since they make a lot of money, that what a man is doing, if he doesn't make as much as they do, it's not good enough for them. They need someone to make a lot of money. They need somebody to like match their energy. Match their energy. But where does the logic come in that money ain't everything, man, and then you make more than him. But he pays all the bills? He takes care of you? He take care of his kids? And that's still not enough. I get it. Sometimes people are just not good people. And that's not even what she was saying. She feels like needs to be more ambition. And whatever they said, she didn't get it. You could see it on her face. She wasn't listening to anything they said. Because she didn't care. Because she's already made her mind up. That's what I saw. I saw that she already made her mind up. She was just really bringing it out just to get it out of her brain, just to push it out there to tell people what she thought. And she thought people were going to give her a better response, because that's not the response she thought she was going to get. But it's crazy because we have men out here that treat women like terrible. They love those dudes. they love a dude to treat them bad. It's crazy. So, fellas, if you're a good dude, you want to treat these women right, man, you better think about it. You may be the best thing that happened to that woman, and she'll be mad because you were. It's crazy. It's crazy. But that's not it. We got something else for you. Listen to this.
This woman really got on TikTok and let millions of people know that she wants to divorce her perfect husband, perfect father, who does everything right, perfect, not a single complaint, doesn't do anything wrong, but she wants to go to the streets. She's looking to feel some type of magical feeling that she's made up in her head that she should be feeling in her marriage, and she ain't felt it after 3 kids and 10 years of marriage.
We lost.
Couldn't be me. May that never find me, because that is, you're a horrible person. That the fact that, and look, even if y'all do it, I don't know if y'all, I know it's trendy to like try to embarrass your husbands online because you know what, if you're monetized by any way, like get your bag, but doing it for like, it really shows a lot if you're doing it just to get some paper because you know you're going to go viral trying to embarrass your husbands. Like y'all are like, if it's not satire, if it's not made up, like you're a terrible fucking person.
Yeah.
Like, terrible. But, I mean, not surprising. I'm not surprised by it. But the fact of, like, putting that on the internet, like, if that was me, if my wife did that, like, don't worry, baby. I made this decision for us.
Yeah.
You can go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You embarrassed us in front of
millions
of people.
Yeah.
Nah, don't worry. I'll go get the papers.
It's crazy because now you have told everybody how you felt about your husband and what he's able to do and the type of person he is, and he's not a bad guy. But you feel like he's not doing enough for you because you want to go out in the street. Just say what it is. Say what it is. You want to go back to the streets. You got something already on your mind. Because if you're talking like that and you feel like you're not getting anywhere with him or he's not trying to grow, somebody at your job, you got your eye. I just don't believe. I just don't believe this came out of nowhere. Somebody been in her ear, somebody she likes at her job, she admires as a man, she feels like he the one I would want to be with. My husband is boring. He just takes care of the kids and go to work. I make more money than him. It's always greener on the other side. That's what they think. That's what they think. That's what they think. Yeah. But they come up with things like this. And true. It's not always that you can be a good person, but they love to say what's finna be said next.
If you walked away from a partner who wasn't abusive and wasn't cheating, but you just weren't happy, this is for you. Sometimes ending a relationship has nothing to do with someone being a bad person. You can love someone and still feel completely alone in the relationship. You can respect someone and still realize you've outgrown each other. You can appreciate who they are as a person and still be exhausted because you've been carrying the entire mental load or managing the house and the kids and all of it. I have never met a woman who walked away from a good man without a fight. Usually they've tried for years. There was many conversations and asking for support and begging them for things to be different. And then somewhere along the way, you just stop hoping that things will change and you realize you have to be the one to change. So if you left a marriage that looked fine from the outside, but was slowly breaking you on the inside, you are allowed to choose your own joy and peace over duty. And you're allowed to want a partner, not a roommate. That doesn't make you selfish or dramatic or a quitter or a failure. You are growing and you are evolving as a human being. And sometimes that requires you to walk away from things that aren't growing with you anymore.
But you know, you could say that. You could say that you could be with a person. That's true. You can grow apart. But if there's nothing wrong with the person, what is causing you to want to go? If the person hasn't done anything, they're the same person that you remember when you first met them. What is the reason that make you change up and say, "Hey, I'm not happy here." It's likely something happened, or you saw something, or you wanted to do something that you felt like, man, I think I'll be happier. People think that every day is going to be a good day. Every day is going to be happy. We laughing. Marriage is not about that. Marriage is built on sacrifice, understanding, commitment. You're trying to grow together, trying to reach a goal together, do the things that both of you want to do. But too often, women become wishy. Let's get that word, wishy washy. That's what we're gonna say today, and that's fine. But you have to also understand that as a man, you have to protect yourself. That's why I believe men should get prenups. I believe that because you could be in a situation that everything is doing good, that you think is going good, and that person change up on you. They burn off. They bop. I'll let you, boy. Yeah, they could do that. And they've done it and they're going to continue to do it because that's what people do. So protect yourself, fellas. You could be the greatest man doing everything you can to take care of your woman. We're willing to die for your woman. And that's still not enough. I heard on a podcast. Well, I think it was that Anton. Man, you know what? I think it was one of those Anton Daniel shows that a man can be willing to die for his woman. And that's not enough. That doesn't mean that he loved you. That's crazy. Crazy to even fix your mouth to say something like that. But women really believe that. I'm not saying all women, because that wouldn't be true. But some women believe that just because he's willing to die for you doesn't mean that he loves you. Man, it's tough out here in these streets, man. It's tough out here in these streets. Man, if you thinking about getting married, man, get your prenup if you got something. If you don't feel like that person would take your stuff, remember, it's not the person that you're marrying when you're divorcing. Just remember that. The person you married is not the person you're divorcing. Hey, that's all I got, fellas. Holla at your boy and come back and watch this content. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll get back with you. Peace.